I don't know. If you hear noise outside, it's because my neighbors are there. Yeah, it feels like comfortable. Anyways, besides my massive life update of I went to get a haircut today. This is my hair now. This is it. Just above the tits. I need to get used to it because he blow dried it and then had like only waves. Like everything on the top was straight, and I need to get used to it. Like, and now I showered because I couldn't be bothered. And like this is wavy hair method, and it's waving. Maybe not necessarily in the back, but the front is waving. She also called my hair green and then was very much judging about the fact that my dead ends were very dead. She literally was like, yeah, they're still not gone. I was like, okay. I'm not gonna cut off that much. Second is that I have tea. That's it. This physical tea. Because no, that's not what I want to talk about. This tea. I stole this tea flavor from school, and it was literally just called Springtime, and I was like, sure, we'll try it, and it's good. It's really good. But how the fuck am I ever gonna get a tea flavor that's called Springtime? Do I? Well, to be fair, I'll graduate in a year and a half. I have a year and a half to steal a lot of free tea bags. Anyways, in honor of this fuck ass semester is over. Oh my god, I don't need to go to school anymore, like physically. Genuinely, oh my god, I don't think I have to go there anymore. Cause like the only thing I have left is one resit with my friend, and we're gonna work on that this Sunday, and we'll probably do it at my house. Cause I think it's gonna be warm, and also I have space, and also like I like it. Yay! Honestly, I wouldn't mind going to his place either, cause I'll just sit on the couch. It might actually be nice to be out of my house. We'll see about that. I don't have to go to school anymore. Oh my god, last thing, I had an exam literally yesterday. Got a 7.3 on that out of 10. And I already knew I passed the class, but I was like, okay, I already registered for the exam. I'm already studying. Might as well get it over with. During that exam, I was like, maybe I am smart because I only studied for one day and I have a 7.3. Like, girl, if you had studied for actually all the days that you said you would be studying, whew, would have had a 10. Anyways, one of those days, I was actually at school because it was on Tuesday. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna make my hairdresser's appointment. And like, mind you, I hadn't been to the hairdresser in 7 years, so I was terrified. And so I went there. I just went there physically because I was like, I'm terrified. I don't know. I don't want to just do it online or call. So then straight out of the hairdresser's, like making the appointment, 5 minutes. I was stressing about it for a whole hour. I went to school, and I took like a little detour. So then I already saw the bike of my ex. So then I knew like, okay, he's probably like walking around somewhere here. Didn't know about like his girlfriend or something. Walk into the building, he's sitting right there. Like right at the canteen. That I think like, because I was kind of expecting him to be somewhere, but probably on the second floor. So like I walked past and I was like, but I thought he didn't see me up for the bait. But because like I was kind of looking at him, but I was like, should I go up to him to say hi? And I was like, I'll just walk him past. Because I was still just a bit anxious. Then I sat somewhere, teacher was talking next to me, and I was like, I'm not fucking concentrating about anything but this. I text my friends, and they were at the bar. My friend has been texting me every single day, the entire week, being like, drinks? And I'm like, I need to study. But we got a drink yesterday. Don't worry about that. But yeah, so on Tuesday we texted, and I was like, okay, all right, I'll go there. I walk past. Just mind you, I'm now on the second floor. Walk past in the hallway. My ex has moved right there, and then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I want to know his grade. I want to catch up. He's not like he's alone. I didn't really know what I was thinking. Not gonna lie, but I was like, I want to talk to him. If anything has shown these videos, like obviously I want to talk to him. And then we ended up talking for 2.5 hours. That's the longest we have talked, actually. That's absurd. Because we talked for like 2 hours back in February, like just one-on-one. And then like all the other times were just like in class. Most was like half an hour. And then it was in May, but that was in like the train. So that was in total like alone 1 hour. Because the train was like half an hour and then half 1 hour back. This was like 2.5 hours of just like casually chatting, and like we talked about like school and things, and I don't know, we also come as a it's funny because he still doesn't say his girlfriend's name like around me, or like the fact that he has a girlfriend or anything. He literally because like I was like, oh yeah, no, because like I refer to her as his girlfriend, or like as her name, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm friends with like your girlfriend now. It's a bit weird, but it's funny, but it's a bit weird. And I was like, yeah, I agree. And then at the later point in the conversation, he was like, yeah, or like if your new friend has told you, and I was like, she has actually. So we talked like a little bit about that. Not too much, just me being like, yeah, we hung out. It's a bit weird, but it's fun. I don't know. It was just nice to talk to him. We talked about like teachers that walked past, and I was like, yeah, do you think that they put us together in a group on purpose? And I was like, yeah. And then she walked past because I was searching for her. Literally just to ask that. And then I asked her that, and then she was lying to us because she was like, that was totally random. Like your other teacher just did it completely random. Why? And I was like, well, because we're in a group together, but the person next to him was in like a completely different group. And then she was like, oh no, the other teacher counted. And then like both of us afterwards were like, she lied. She counted. But she's very secretive. But like his girlfriend also said that teacher specifically has been looking at us, just all three of us, since the beginning of the semester. So I'm it's so funny because if she would have told us, I would have told her, but well, because also like we were in a hallway, multiple teachers walked past, multiple teachers saw us. I think I've seen multiple teachers kind of also look at us, or like people being like, It's like, it's funny. I love to keep people on their toes. Also, like now that the semester is over, I think people will have truly wondered how the fuck we even started dating, because we're both extremely quiet, like in class and everything. Anyways, that was not really the point. Oh yeah, I asked him if he was okay with us like catching up whenever we would see each other, and then I was like, yeah, I mean, especially now that the semester's over. I think he meant with that we have no idea when we will see each other next. And like he mentioned that actually like a couple of times, like, yeah, we don't know when I'll see you next. I was like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, definitely like the graduation. So, and that's also because I don't know when I last made a video, but me and her hung out like a week ago. Somebody is calling. But we hung out like a week ago, almost 2 weeks ago, and then she also was like, yeah. He did want to catch up with you. I think I made a video, but I think I made a video on Monday. Yeah, afterwards, actually, I kind of went through it again. I'm like, oh my god. And then on Tuesday, I talked to him, and I was like, everything is fine. Everything is good. I'm gonna improve my life. And so I say, he's doing so well. I told him also, like, yeah, I'm proud of you. And I was like, thank you. And like, he's just doing really good. So I'm so happy for him. And now I'm gonna slay. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll see him in the swimming pool. Maybe also at a concert, actually, like at the small Taylor Swift cover band concert, because I got tickets for that, and I know that like he's going with his girlfriend. So that's really funny. And then yeah, graduation, and like probably sometimes in between. Anyways, but the thing that I wanted to do right now actually is go through my playlist that I made during when everything was going down. Sorry, a guy. I texted this is completely off topic, but a guy that I met in exchange. He was one of my classmates. Always found him cute. that's besides the point. I just need to say it. I texted him yesterday because I saw that in his Instagram bio, and already kind of like earlier that like him and his girlfriend broke up, and the only thing that he knows about me is that I like The Sims. I'm an exchange student, and I broke up with my boyfriend. Oh, and then I hooked up with his old roommate. So I texted him like, "Hey, I hope you're doing alright. I saw your Instagram bio. If you want to talk, like, hey, I know I think I'm too worried about it." So then also almost immediately yesterday, he texted me and like it was so comfortable talking to him. So yeah, he also was like, "Oh yeah, it's so annoying to like connect so well after you've already left." I'm like, "Yeah, that's true." But he texted me today, so that's nice. Anyways, I made 2 playlists, which she has definitely looked at hot girl music because it's some point in the beginning it was called His Loss for 2 weeks. No, literally, I think for a week. I think it was called like that for a week, maybe 2 weeks, and then I was like, my loss, and then I changed to hot girl music because I was like, you know what? I'm confused about this. She definitely looked at all of those songs, and I kind of wanted to rank how or like highlight some of the songs that must have felt absolutely fucking terrible. Because like in the beginning I was like, no, I'm not gonna add any songs that are related to it, and then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. And then I also had 2 Cures for Love, which is my chill playlist because hot girl music was my upbeat one. Well, the beginning is just kind of like happy breakup songs, I guess, kind of. Well, it's different. It isn't really relevant more. Then I have Good Luck, Have Fun, Wish You the Worst, which is kind of like fuck yous. I added You and Jennifer, which maybe she'll know how angry I was. Then 3 beautiful songs, beautiful lineup. That's when I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna add the songs that maybe they'll feel a little bit personal for him. Yeah, I'm gonna do it because also I like the songs, which is Therapist by Mae Muller. That's So True. Oh my god, that's me. Sorry. That's So True by Casey Abrams and Silver Springs, Fleetwood Mac. And okay, That's So True. Well, no, that's just really relatable. Therapist is just like, you don't need a girlfriend, you need a therapist, which honestly, he's not going to therapy. Whatever. And then Silver Springs, obviously, a classic. Some of these are actually kind of fine. I think Blowing Smoke and Is It Over Now? Is It Over Now has a line of like, your new girl is my clone. I think at that point she must have seen my Pinterest already, so that may have made her more insecure. Because I was insecure. Sorry, girly. Well, then we have. Well, Do I Want to Know? I added to both, because I did want him back at some point. Then it really is like, Do I Want to Know? To All My Love to the Black Dog. Which I think is hilarious. Because I added the Black Dog, because I was like, I don't understand how you don't miss me. And for her, she was like, oh my god, I still wants to catch up with her. Oh my god, I'm so insecure. It's like, it's also like when we talked, the first time we talked, she was like, yeah, I hope you didn't think that like anything, because he talked to you nicely. And I was like, no. Then I didn't tell her about the fact that we still have a shared photo album and 2 shared playlists that neither of us deleted. And also just the fact like I looked him in the eyes. One time in that class, I looked him in the eyes, we were laughing, and I was like, fuck, still like him. And then a week later, I was like, I need to break my heart. I need to tell him how good this relationship is, so I can break my heart. Which I may have asked in the same time that she was really insecure about everything. So that's really, really funny. Sorry, babes. Then actually half of these are half of them and hot girl music are kind of just towards him. Oh, Sumi. Yeah, that one is a classic. She also added to her playlist because it's kind of popular. Um, Fucking Your Ex is iconic, but also don't. Then we have Two Cures for Loss. For Love. Which half the story, well, that one I think it started with. Sun Protector and Coney Island are just very relatable to my relationship. She must have listened to Coney Island by now because I literally told her like, oh, you know, that may be becoming my number one song, and it's very relatable. Um, Lazy, that she also added that to hers. I think at some point I also had Obsessed in one of the playlists. She must have seen that. She must have. She must have realized it. Anyways, she also has Lazy. I do not know if she realized as well that I'm insecure about her. I'm envious. Um, then What If I Love You from Gatling? Very relatable because literally it's like, oh, what if I loved you too much? Every fucking card that I see, still think it's yours. So relatable. Finish line is, well, if this breakup was a race, you win in a landslide. But that's yet again not really about her. Actually, none of these are that bad. Then we have Garden by, no, Andromeda by Ryan Beatty, where it says, what if I send the call or something? Did it send the call? Somebody else, a cover by from Role Model. So true. Do I ever crush him? But these are all like towards him. Oh, but then we have Cedar by Gracie Evans, which is like, sometimes I forget that you aren't mine. Yeah, that may have upset her a little bit, but still not that much. Holy shit, how many songs did I add to this? Jacket, a classic. That's not a classic, it blew up on TikTok, where it's, ooh, you're kissing him in my jacket. I'm very fucking upset right now. I don't know, not that many. Well, maybe like Sharpest Tool, I added that of Sabrina Carpenter, but that's because I like the song. Then Back to Me by the Marias. One of the songs of the Marias, I think it's Back to Me, is literally like, does she give you enough? Like, is she everything that you wanted? That you want to be with me? So maybe if you listen to that one. You should definitely listen to Passenger Side by MX Antoon. Because I saw that. Thanks, girlie. It's because I went to a concert of hers. Anyways. Which does say like, oh, 2 years, we shared over 2 years, we're not even friends. Yeah. I think like towards the end she must not have stalked me anymore. Maybe she has. I do not know. But then we have a beautiful lineup of Soccer Practice by Lizzie McAlpine, Cool About It by Boy Genius, Don't Smile by Sabrina Carpenter, and Deeply Still in Love by Role Model. If those would come. Actually, I don't think it's that bad. Huh. But yeah, still, his loss. Yeah, life is interesting. Life is very interesting. But hey, I cut my hair. Well, I went to the hairdresser. She was judging. But I cut my hair. It's kind of funny because, well, I had such long hair. And this is now what I've had like a year ago or something. Like around the same things. So much less curly though. Like this is, the waves are waving. But yeah, like for the entire semester I was like, I don't know, I don't want to cut my hair yet. And then now it's like, yeah, I really, really, really want to cut my hair. And it's almost funny because if I would have cut my hair like in the semester, I would look exactly the same as I did last year. Like I think right now I look almost exactly the same, except that my hair is cut better and like these things are done better. And obviously like these clothes I didn't have them last year, like the piercings. But probably from afar you would just think that's me from last year. So maybe it's good. Because also it's like some point, I think in the beginning of the semester, he still had longer hair, and there was still like some bleach in it and stuff. And then at some point, he cut it like because he had like a bit longer hair to like here. And then he cut it like here and like more shorter on the side, which is exactly how he had it when we met. And then honestly for the first year, and then over time he like grew it out. So then but then when we met, he had his hair was dark red, and then he bleached it. So, and now it's like just his natural hair color, which is like dark brown. So it's looking at him and it's like you're the same, but there's just something different about you, which is very very accurate to also interacting with him. Like the more I talk to him, the more I mean it's kind of like how much he changed as well. Well, he's still the same, but just I don't know. So I think like because he mentioned both times now that he deleted like TikTok and stuff. And I do not know if he deleted TikTok because whatever, if I posted something or I upset something, or because he just wants me to know and like, I don't know, be proud of him. Because there's also definitely like I also said like I am cutting my hair, like anxious, but like I'm excited. And also like I want to start swimming and all of these things and like learn how to relax. Yeah, like all the things that I want to tell him. Eventually, it will just it happens. It's really weird because for the entire semester, I truly thought that he didn't care about me anymore, and he does. So, yeah, like I cannot be friends with him because I will never get over him, and I also get why, like his girlfriend does not want us to be friends, because I don't know. He says that he's over me, but also like we were very codependent on each other. We were living together and everything. Like also after the conversation and like seeing how much like how many plans we have for the future and how much like we want to improve ourselves, and be like healthy and like he's truly like training for for like the triathlon and stuff, which I was like I think you need to go to therapy, babes. But now like he's not anxious anymore. Like he was sober with alcohol for like 6 months, then had what, one drink. I was like okay, and like been like weed sober for almost a year. And then I also told him like, yeah, I also quit because well, England made me a loser. And then also I just didn't want to anymore. Um, which is funny because how we met was because of weed. I like not how we met. Um, we met at a party, and like both times that we met, he was just really drunk. But like how we got to talking more was because of weed. Because our friends were like, "Oh, you guys want to like smoke and stuff?" And now all four of us either cut it down heavily or like don't smoke anymore. It's kind of funny. It's kind of absurd. But yeah, he always told me that I made such a positive impact on his life, and like I know I did. Because before he met me, he was like an alcoholic and stoner and all of that, and like he didn't have a sober day in so long. And then with me, our first date, we didn't smoke. It was the first time that he didn't smoke in like so long, which is also kind of absurd. Um, and that's yeah. Like this entire time, I thought like he didn't really make that much of an impact on me, but he definitely did. He has definitely shaped me in the person that I am today, with also like more appreciation of like food and health, and also just like I don't know, like watching series and stuff, like exercising. And also just some stereotypes about like music and like cars and whatever. It was really fun to like watch cars. And also just like the breakup has shaped me so much because wow, I was hitting rock bottom so fucking much. But then also it gave me the motivation to really change my life because like I don't know if you noticed, probably didn't. Oh, you can. It's brown. I bought a couch cover and I finally bought the carpet that I like. I since last year I was like, oh, I really want to have a carpet here and stuff and finish it. And I was like, okay, this one is nice. I changed like my desk setup because the sun was annoying me. Changed that to be more organized. My bedroom is actually like cute right now. Still, obviously, want to change some things, but like it's cute right now. It like feels so much more homey. And then also, obviously, cut my hair, because like the whole motivation of cutting my hair and like starting exercise was also like happened to me like a month or so ago, or like 2 months ago. I don't know. Time goes really fast. But I was like, you know what? I need to cut my hair. I want to do it as a hairdresser because like I want to have more layers in the back to see if it helps with wavy hair. It barely helps. I don't get how it can be so wavy in the front and in the back it barely does anything. Also, by the way, there's a mirror there. That's why I'm looking so weirdly at that. But then also like when I get into running, I want to start swimming. What? How did I? I also told him that like yeah I want to go again swimming, and he also was like what? How? How did you get there? Because I never mentioned that before. But I swam like twice this thing, and then I was like, oh, it's really calming, and it's also like kind of good exercise. So besides me actually wanting to exercise, it's also all of this has been just trying to escape my fucking taunts, which is funny because I still haven't started. But I started work mainly halfway because of money, but also the better motivation was like, oh my god, I'm constantly sitting at home and like I'm going insane because of my thoughts. I need to get a job as soon as possible. Running, like I cannot throw glass at the wall. I need to start running. Now the only reason why I haven't started yet is because I think my condition or something, stamina is so bad that I'll just die. But I think I should have just started because it would have been great motivation. And then swimming, I realized, wow, this makes me really calm. And I don't know, I'm so much more motivated to like go to the doctor for like my skin and everything. Just like have this glow up. Yeah. See, half the breakups are weird. It's really weird because like I want to impress him. Like my main motivation is kind of like because of him. I want to improve my life because of him. Like I do not know why I want to impress him. There's no reason to impress him, but I think I just want him to be proud of me. And I mean, I think we will always love each other. We will be like Mia and Sebastian from La La Land. Currently, I feel like Sebastian or Seb, and he's Mia because he already has a new girlfriend. That's weird. But yeah, I don't think I'll see him for the rest of the summer because like he'll go on vacation in a couple of days. For like 2 weeks. And he's been excited about that. And like, I don't know. There's a part of me that will always miss it. And also just like, just the memories. The memories are really nice. Like driving around in Budapest and everything. Like I'm sad to not explore it anymore with him. Because also like now he's gonna take his friends to like Budapest. And I'm also like, oh yeah, miss it. Didn't tell him that, but in my head, I was like, would love to do that again. But that's not an option. And we don't necessarily talk about the things that like hurt us. When we talk about things, we just kind of catch up. We just talk about whatever. And I just apologize for whatever he saw on social media or anything. And I was like, no need to. So that's nice. I'll there's one timeline, because obviously I do not know the future, but there's one timeline where I'll become close friends with his new girlfriend, and she will like, oh, you want to go to the wedding, but then she'll get married to him, and I have to say no, because I don't think in any point in my life I can see him get married, because I think a part of me will never get over him, and that's fine, because I'll find someone and like I'll forget that he. Well, I don't think. I say I will never forget that he existed, because he has shaped my life in such a way. It's like a tapestry of life, and it like he's like a golden thread throughout it. That obviously was thicker at some point, so now it's becoming less and less. But it is like a very obvious color or something, a very obvious thing in the tapestry that you will see. Just like my best friends, they've also made like their mark in my tapestry. It's just that he's not around anymore. I hope he's happy. He better be happy. I hope I'll find somebody who makes me feel amazing. Because, like, I don't know. We got so stuck together. We were so codependent. And also, like, holy shit. We started dating like 2 years ago in February. And at this point, we were already living together. Like, we went from like 0 to 100 really quickly. That's literally the entire relationship. I listened to the song Labyrinth by Taylor Swift in the beginning, where it was like, don't trust if the elevator rises fast, because like it'll fall down. Or something like that. Lizzie McAlpine also had a song about that, and it's really true. But also, we just got so stuck together that I cannot regret it. Because I don't think any of us would be as motivated as we are right now to do anything. Which is weird. Yeah. I don't know when I'll see him again. Well, definitely November 15. Maybe beforehand. Who knows? Because that's in like. Well, it's less than half a year. I wish him a happy birthday on his birthday. Hope he'll do the same to me. Because it's 3 days afterwards. See, that's the fun thing. I always said like, oh, our birthday, or like our birthday week, like our age, like, oh, we are. Because we're literally 3 days apart. And I always said that, like, or with him, I was like, oh, I love you on purpose. But I do truly feel like he's one of my soulmates. And he also said, like, yeah, we were meant to be, but not forever. I'm like, yeah. But I think when the universe got created and our souls were created very closely together. But maybe not the closest though. We're bright for the future. I have no idea what I'm rambling on about. Anyways. Love my hair. Well, I honestly kind of had a breakdown when I come home. But it's also because I was also very straight. I'm not really curly. And now this is what I looked like last year as well. And it's really funny because like half the time when I would look in the mirror, I would be like, oh my god, my hair got so long. Because I went to England and then I had like no really proper mirror. So I didn't realize how long my hair got until like I came here and I can't say I would look in the mirror being like, what the hell? And now it's so square. I'm so used to it like being very like thinned out because of the layers, but holy shit. Okay, the curls are kind of like slowing out the waves. Anyways, bye bye.